We are live. Good evening, everybody. Ben.
Hi, everybody. How we doing?
What's going on? Doing a little cleanup here on the audio sources, and we should be good to go. Man, what a week.
What a weekend.
What a weekend so far. We just became sober like an hour and a half ago. That's questionable.
That's questionable. And we're right back at it.
Cheers, Ben. Excellent. Very nice. Got a lot of stuff to talk about this week.
I can't pour my beer into that mug. It's too heavy. You are a man to carry that mug.
If I flex this all the way, my Tomnitz fireworks shirt's going to explode. So I'm not going to bring it all the way.
Let's not get the dad bod whipped out already.
No, not at all.
No.
Excellent. So we got a lot of things to cover this week. What's one of the topics this week?
Hefty agenda this week.
We do have a hefty agenda, and we only have an hour. And then we run out of cell phone minutes. That's a good joke to start off the show with.
We did not stop by Walmart and pick up a new card.
No. The check and go or whatever you got to do for that.
Yeah. Children's safety around fireworks.
Okay.
Topic.
And that's sponsored by
Tomnitz Fireworks.
And hold on a second. We have a new thing we can do this week. Whoa. That is pretty badass.
That's beautiful.
We'll turn that off for now. We're also going to talk about child ear protection during that also. And I did a little bit of research this week about different things to protect your children's ears. My parents didn't do it. That's why I yell a lot, because I can't hear anything.
I think it has more to do with the alcohol intake than it does about your hearing.
I mean, it's possible.
I would agree with that. No.
Thanks, Amanda. Jeff's shaking his head. He's not speaking for some reason.
He's not allowed to speak.
And then
I gave him the ground rules.
We did speak a little bit about fostering last week, our experience so far, and we were going to talk a little bit about the process. Amanda and I, and kind of how it worked, how we got to this point, which I thought would be kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is kind of a first-time parent thing, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
As always, we want your questions, comments, feedback, Facebook chat. Amanda will be monitoring it. She'll feed them to us if you guys have questions, comments, anything like that. Even throughout the week, we'll answer all those things. So be sure to let us know what's going on. Sorry, my voice is probably going to go in and out. Did a lot of yelling yesterday, so we'll get that.
A lot of whispering.
Yes, we did a lot of whispering. And
whispering loudly.
It was pretty loud. So, and then we're also going to, I guess.
You know what? I did want to say one thing before we get into subjects and topics and everything. I just wanted to thank the people that came up to us at the car show yesterday.
Especially
Rick Presley came up. Yeah,
man.
Big follower, listener. Some of the other people who commented about the podcast and said they love it and want to keep going. So I want to thank everybody who tunes in and listens and watches.
At one point, the line got so long, I just had to leave.
Yeah, I was tired of signing cleavage.
Yeah.
Yours specifically.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not going to make any comments right now. I need to.
That's probably for the best.
I need to watch my mouth on a regular basis.
Somebody has to.
But speaking of that, the car show in Pacifica, Missouri was a fabulous time yesterday.
It was?
Freaking hot, man. It was in the high 90s. We also had a bags tournament yesterday, which we need to speak about.
No, we don't.
So Ben is much more of a, let's say, sports enthusiast than myself. Ben does football, a lot of manly things that it's just not possible.
You're not involved. No.
Right? So I signed up a partner last week. We talked on the podcast, Jeff Philly, who is the co-proprietor of Philly Fine Sauces, LLC.
That's going to cost him $7,000.
I told him earlier that'd be a $7,000 statement.
Yeah,
so
that's a big
plug.
plug.
Can't wait to see the check after this.
That was a big plug.
So we definitely took 4th place yesterday, and I just wanted you to reiterate to the crowd where you finished.
Hold on. Before that, I don't know if you guys know or announced, but we do have a special guest in studio, and it is Jeff Philly.
Yes, we do have Jeff Philly. Yeah. Jeff Philly was my partner. That's my partner!
That's terrible.
Yes, Ben.
You're going to start yelling again.
Feel?
I felt bad. We spanked you guys in pool play.
I don't remember that part,
15-4.
I just remember the part where we won.
Yeah. We went undefeated in pool play, and then we go and play you clowns and lose the first round.
I gave you a consolation turkey leg.
Yeah, you lost to clowns?
Yeah.
That's even worse. I can't believe you would admit that you lost to clowns.
Yeah. It's a tough pill to swallow.
And you know why we lost why we got 4th place? Because we took our shirts off.
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah, and all that did was not scare the other people. Well, scare in the fear of losing. They're scared in that these bodies were shown in public display.
For the record, it scared your wives.
For the record, I think Heather Philly said, "Put yours back on because now my husband's taking his off."
Yes.
So
that
yeah,
happened.
it was pretty awesome. But no, it was a great day. We talked to a few people yesterday. It was really, really cool. So,
Yes, it was.
yeah, it was very nice.
So just a quick hello to Rick Presley, and
Hey, Rick.
he loves that Philly Spine sauces.
Oh, he does.
There's
Nice.
another $7 grand.
Rick.
14,000. This is
Racking
like
it up.
This is like one of those like a thon things.
Yeah. The
Philly Fine Sauce-a-thon.
Philly Fine Sauce-a-thon.
Just keep saying it.
Every
Now
time
we're
I
up
say
to
it.
like 24 grand.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry Lee Lewis is dead.
When?
Since what?
Did that happen?
Yeah, when did that happen? God damn
That's
it.
terrible. Hey,
Oh, well.
speaking of that sauce
Yes.
that we're not going to mention any longer.
The sauce to be named later.
Until the check comes in.
Yes.
D'Angelo's makes a pizza.
With
puts
Baby
it-
Ray's on it.
No. They make
That's
it-
what they tried to give us.
That's what they tried to give us, and I said, absolutely not. I want the fine sauce.
Yep. Don't say the first part.
No. Not
Because then
so.
they have to pay us.
That's right.
And they're already in deep. I think now they're up to like 100,000.
We're probably now the owners of that sauce.
You could
That's a good
just
point.
ask for sweet and heat. You don't have to say the first name if you don't want to.
Well, they didn't know what it was unless we said the first name.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
really?
wanted to give
Yeah,
us...
you need to have a conversation.
Yeah. She was
Although
good.
D'Angelo's is awesome, though. They did a great
She was
job.
probably new.
Yeah. It was good, though.
I agree.
Let's talk about beer. Real
Let's
quick.
talk about beer. Do we have something exciting to talk about with
We
beer this
have
week?
something exciting to talk about with beer this week.
Man, I'm so fired up about this.
So, my lovely co-host Andy,
What?
he told B&H to get off their ass last week, and
I certainly did, actually. And guess what happened?
and they stepped up to the plate.
Hell yeah, they did.
They
They're
stepped
awesome.
up to the plate.
By the way, there's nothing derogatory meant about that
No,
because I
of
think
course
they're
not.
freaking great.
Fantastic
It's just
story.
me running at the mouth as per standard procedure.
Yeah,
But
that's
they are
usual.
great. And they came through.
They came through big.
Yes.
So a few things. I stopped in there
So
today.
Tim Allen needs to get off his
yeah,
ass
Tim Allen,
and
get
get
off
on the
your ass.
podcast.
Oh.
Man, if he shows up next week, my mouth is really paying off.
Yeah, it is. You already knocked up the Philly's fine sauces to $100 grand. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know where you were headed when you started with knocked up. It's like, wow, this is going to go sideways.
This
in
is
about
the
a minute.
Dad Bod Podcast.
It is. How else do you get a dad bod?
That's right.
Yep.
So yeah, the owner of B&H reached out to me and he said, "Hey Ben."
Who is that, by the way?
Joe Bossy.
Okay. Very good.
Reached out to me and said, "Hey Ben, I would like to provide you guys with some beverages
Murder
and taste."
Andy.
And Murder Andy. If you could just kick him in the balls next time you see him. But no, he reached out. He said, "Hey, I'd like to give you guys some beers to try on the show.
Yep.
You guys seem like you're beer enthusiasts.
We are.
How
else do you get a dad bod
Yeah,
again?
I mean, how do you get a dad bod without drinking beer? So he stepped up. He gave us 3 6-packs of beverages to try on the show this evening. So we're going to quickly try them out, talk about them a little bit, and then move on.
And hopefully in the next week, this little sign here should be next to any beers in B&H that we provide commentary on during our show.
Anything that we review,
So if
there
you
will
like...
be a sign on it.
I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, you did. You do it all the time. It's fine.
So if you like the beer or think you might like the beer that we are tasting or trying or whatever, look for the Featured on the Dad Bod Podcast in the cooler or on the shelf.
On the shelf or in the cooler. They have a 25-foot beer cave.
What?
25
I
feet.
was estimating 23, but I didn't have my phone out to measure it,
You can measure a table, but you can't answer a call.
obviously. By the way, do not download...
talk about that new iOS.
Do not download the beta version of iOS 12. I can't really answer the phone anymore. That might not be a bad thing, actually.
Probably a good thing for
Yes.
But he sure can measure a breakfast table.
you. Yes,
Yeah, it
you
has a
can.
new measure app, and then you can... Anyway, we don't need to talk about all that
Let's
right
just
now.
go into that later. But yeah, large variety in their liquor section and their
Yep.
beer section.
It is really. It's really, and they have the assorted section too.
Right, they have the 6-pack assorted section, so
Yeah.
you can kind of pick and choose what you want for a reasonable price. $8.99 for a 6-pack
Yeah.
of assorted beverages.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah. So let's talk about the first beer here. We've got Tank 7. Tank 7's from Boulevard Brewing Company.
Where's that?
That is in Kansas City, Missouri.
Didn't we try one from Boulevard last week?
We did.
We
did a tropical. I believe it was their tropical, but 8.5% alcohol by volume.
That's hardcore.
That is. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. This beer was voted in a few different magazines best beer brewed in Missouri.
Really?
I'm not going to use the cup. I'm just going to drink it straight from the bottle. We have.
Oh.
He gave us 6 of them, so we don't have to share tonight.
Okay, good. Man, B&H really taking care of business, man. Cheers.
You need to tell more people to get off their ass.
Obviously. Tim Allen? Wow.
Oh.
Up. Huh.
What happened?
Don't ruin our expensive carpet that we got for free.
A little overflow.
It's pretty good.
It is good.
I like it.
It is.
It's a bit nutty.
Yeah.
But,
of course, Jeff would giggle at that.
Of course, nuts in my mouth is what he was going for, but I wasn't going to say that. Because this is a PG podcast.
This is.
Yep. Goddamn right it is.
PG-18.
It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Actually, I'm going to pour that in the mug. That's going to be the mug beer tonight.
That's a good idea. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it right here. Oh, but we can't. Are we going to maybe just pile them all here as we go?
We can do that. Or I'll just put it right here next to it. That's right. Boom. You
Can't see
Presley
it, though.
says
It's
we're
too low.
lagging a little bit, so I just want to apologize for our lag.
What's happening?
We're lagging just a touch our video.
That's unfortunate. Sorry about that.
There is a storm brewing in. It just started raining. So.
Okay.
Our H&C is...
But I did try to stream at a higher rate this week, so that might be part of the problem.
It could be part. Mm-hmm. So we're going to move on to our next beer.
But hopefully the audio's coming through.
What is our next beer up here?
Not sure.
No, the Sculpin.
Sculpin is our next.
Sculpin by Ballast Point.
Very nice. Oh, we'll put the bottles up when we're done, I guess.
Yeah, we can put the bottles up afterwards.
So Sculpin, it's an IPA, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is an India Pale Ale, though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there a difference in IPAs?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Can you take a minute to maybe explain that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But maybe Russ can. Maybe Russ can when we have Russ on.
But is there like something pale ale, like different versions?
There's a million different pale ale versions, and
all right. Where's this from?
This is Ballast Point Brewing Company.
Yep.
And they are California, right?
San Diego.
Yeah.
1996.
They are
That's
California.
awesome. I have had this before, and if I remember right, it's pretty delicious.
6 common types of pale ale. Look
American
at that.
Pale Ale, Indian Pale,
English
bitter, ordinary bitter,
strong pale ale,
okay, amber ale,
red ale.
Oh, my apologies. Beer de Gardane.
That is not at all what it says.
Yeah, it is. There's an N in there. You just can't see it.
You've heard of the silent N, right? This is just the invisible N.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try the Sculpin here.
All right.
I've actually already opened one and tried it.
Oh.
Because
I would love for you to open me one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. You're a hell of a guy.
Don't tell anybody.
Cheers.
Can the audience try it too?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Absolutely. Would you like to... Oh, thanks, Heather.
Thanks. 7 it up. There you go.
Man.
The Sculpin is good. I do like this.
That's really good.
Yeah, I like this better than the...
Have you guys tried this
7.
before?
I might have to dump the Tank 7
drink
out
beer?
of the mug
I'll try it.
and then put it in a Sculpin. Here.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
It has won 29 awards.
Yeah, it is
Damn.
it is an award-winning beer.
That's crazy.
They
29 out of how many? Because if it's like 1,000, that's different. But if it's 29 out of 40, that's pretty good.
That could be legit.
Yeah. No, that's phenomenal, though. Ballast Point from San Diego, California.
Ballast Point Brewing Company, Sculpin.
That's
well
great.
worth it.
And it's not that strong, acidic, like back-end finish like you get with some of the IPAs and stuff. It's very light. How'd you like it, Jeff?
Apricot, peach, mango, and lemon flavors.
What? Jeff Billy's double fisting 2 beers. So if you mix them together...
Pretty darn good.
All right, PDG.
PDG.
Yeah,
We're just
like
going to make up a bunch of acronyms.
We are. I love acronyms.
That's, you know what, we should put up on the Amandy Media website the Andy Nemeth acronym Bible.
How about we do the Dad Bod Podcast Dictionary?
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll start with Upper Decker.
Which is what's going to happen. Which is what's going to happen at the Philly house.
Yeah, the next time we party there, I can't wait. I've never done one. I'm hoping they get the first.
All right,
anyway,
last beer
we do
have
the last one.
Mother's Brewing Company makes an assorted variety of beers. This one is Towhead.
Okay.
Mother's is actually a Springfield, Missouri beer. So
Really?
They brew in Springfield, Missouri. There's a map
In South Grand Street.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a map right on the bottom there. Because it's
because it's yellow.
Why is it pulling the yellow out of it? That's super cool. It's see-through.
All right, put it
I
down.
don't know why it's doing that. That's funny. I thought it only pulled the green out.
So the Mother's I opened a while ago.
Okay.
And I tried.
What did you think?
I'll let you take a drink first, and I am not going to take another drink of it though. If that tells you what I think of it.
It's not bad.
You like that, huh?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Different. What do they say? Different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah. American Blonde.
I am not.
You know why you don't like it? Because it's brewed with love.
That's true. I'm a redhead, so I'm a soulless ginger, right?
Ginger bastard.
Yep. So no love, right?
It.
I think it's because it's the lowest alcohol by volume. That's why I don't like it.
That's probably it. Although, what's the 40 degrees?
Is it supposed to be?
Maybe it's too cold.
That might be it. Premium
It
ale,
says
40 degrees Fahrenheit. Adults only. Kaboom!
Best served while watching your favorite band. By the way, the 80s band last night was awesome at
They
the
were,
thing.
yeah.
Or team, having a cookout or fishing and camping, preferably in the Ozark Mountains. So we have to try this in the Ozarks next time and report back.
We'll have to go live from the Ozarks.
That's a great idea. By the way, that show's coming back August 31st on Netflix.
I'm excited about that.
That's
a good
awesome.
show.
That's a good show. With Jason, is it Jason Bateman?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
He actually he has done something right for once in his life.
He did a lot of wrong things?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just made that up.
Look at that. Now we can display him right there. Thanks again to B&H, especially Joe Bossy,
Yes.
for sponsoring our beer tasting this week. I'm assuming randomly he's going to do that. So that's pretty cool.
And that's fantastic. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice to know that there are people out there who are regular listeners and pay attention to what we have to say.
Hell yeah.
He said he's a big supporter, loves the show. If you guys want to try that, feel free.
I'm a pretty big supporter too.
Jack.
Oh, that's thunder. That's nice.
That is nice.
That was a good one. Anyway, hopefully you caught that on the audio.
All three of these can be found at B&H.
Where is B&H, by the way?
Look for our sign. You know, I don't have the address of B&H.
It's right at
Lamar Parkway
and Osage.
Right?
Yeah. Right by CVS.
Yeah.
Across from Knoll and Crossbones.
2244 West Osage.
2244 West Osage.
Thanks, Amanda Nemeth.
She's on it.
Her executive producing is just...
Her skills are perfect.
She doesn't get paid enough.
Well,
You get
unlike
paid?
the two of you, I did not drink all weekend, so that could be part of it.
Boy.
We had a lot of fun last night, though.
Yeah, we did.
Man,
I did
don't
enjoy
know how I
driving
woke
the
up
two
at
of you
8:30
around.
this morning.
You know what I did
Driving
Friday?
a Gator with a few beers in you is a lot. It's a good time.
Shh.
Hey, you know what we did Friday?
What?
We got banged.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Here, hold on. I'll stand up, too. Hold on.
Right there.
Maybe I'm too tall.
You might be too tall.
I have to bend down.
Yep, there you go.
Yep. We got banged. Why did we get banged, Ben?
Because we went to Tom It's Fireworks.
We did. Hold on. Boom. There it is. Look at that.
Right on the bottom.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
That's a graphic, man.
That is a graphic.
Who made that?
Amanda.
She did not, actually. That was me.
You would not have made it if Amanda wouldn't have said, hey, get on it.
Look, I don't disagree that sometimes they need a kick in the ass.
Yeah.
It happens.
Most days.
Most days.
Most days. It's fine.
So the children's fireworks safety segment that we're going to have. Boy. I felt that over here.
That was a big boy burp.
Yeah, it was. I felt that over here. I feel bad for you.
And by the way, for some clarity, I did pee right before the show this week.
So you're not going to bail on me midway?
Look, I'm not guaranteeing anything at this point, but I did pee right before the show.
Well, we appreciate that.
Sometimes older gentlemen need to pee frequently, Ben.
It does happen when you hit 37. It's a pretty big deal.
I'm glad I have a few years before that happens.
You do. 37's rough.
It is.
I wish you were 37 and we could talk about it.
I really wish that we had a cigar segment right now. But anyway,
we will have that.
Let's talk about the fireworks safety. And who's it sponsored by?
Tomnitz Fireworks.
Hell yeah. And who is Tomnitz Fireworks?
So, Janetta Tomnitz.
Okay. That's why it's Tomnitz, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Check that out. They've been going for 18 years.
Shut up.
Yeah, 18 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
So I personally shop at Tomnitz Fireworks.
Okay.
We did a pretty good show last year. We spent about $400-$500 last year and put on a really good show that my neighbors hated, but I loved. And all of my guests loved. My neighbor thought I was going to set his house on fire.
Did you get permits?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Check that out. Go to the city and check that out.
We'll call the code enforcement next time.
Yeah, call code enforcement and check that out. But anyway, 18 years.
Okay.
Her dad, her stepdad, owned a fireworks stand before she started hers. So it's been a family thing for them for a long time.
Wow.
And you can tell that. Her daughter works in the store with her. Very knowledgeable, both of them. They put together shows for people. It doesn't matter your budget. $50, $500, $1,000, whatever. They will put on a show for you. They know everything because Janetta goes and hand picks the fireworks.
Where?
From her distributor.
Where's that?
I don't know where her distributor's at.
I would assume it's overseas.
No, she gets a distributor from Michigan or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not too far away.
'Cause I do have to say, I had a conversation with another gentleman yesterday about how we're going to start making our own fireworks. I don't think it's really that safe.
No.
But we might give it a shot.
Well,
For the record, the wife gave that a hard no.
Yeah.
Actually,
You've been
didn't.
vetoed. You've been vetoed already.
It can't be that hard. Don't you get like some cardboard and some gunpowder?
Yes, that's exactly how you do it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't invite me over for that show.
Well, I guess when we don't have the studio anymore, we'll know what happened.
We'll know exactly what happened.
It'll be like in North Korea when that whole nuclear facility just blew up in the mountain.
Jesus.
That did happen. I didn't know
that did happen.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Wasn't there a fireworks shop in Texas recently that blew up?
I don't know.
Probably from somebody trying to make their own.
I feel like I remember that on the
I
news.
believe there was one in Missouri even.
Yes,
Really?
they've had one in Missouri.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
But yeah,
Anyway.
she personally selects the fireworks. She goes
That's
out.
awesome.
She watches everything
Okay.
before she brings it into the store. She refuses to bring in just the garbage stuff that doesn't light right, that is bad. And it's not like the big box down the street where they put out whatever the distributors, whatever their local store sends them.
Right.
She goes and selects it, makes
Nice.
a good show out of it, so it's nice. The thing that I really like about it is it's very family oriented,
Okay.
very family friendly.
Okay.
Customer service fantastic, but they break down like the stuff for kids. They break them down out of the packages. When you go to the big box retailer and stuff, they have them in packs of 5, 10, whatever. You have to buy the whole pack. She actually breaks apart the pack. You can pick 1, 2, 3, whatever. So 50 cents, $1, whatever.
Wow.
So it's very family oriented. She wants to give you the best bang for your buck. That's
Oh, you got him on
there.
that
It is
one.
best bang for the buck.
Hashtag bang for the buck.
Yeah, yep. And Jeff, would you mind running upstairs? There's a bag on the trash can upstairs.
In the garage.
In the garage. All right.
No, it's not on top of the trash can. It's on top of the water.
It's on top of the water.
Next to the beetle. Thanks, Jeff Philly.
That's why we brought Jeff.
Man, Jeff comes in so handy.
I'm so glad
He's a great guy.
He is.
Man, he was a great partner at Bags too, right?
Was he?
Well, he fucking beat your ass.
I thought you were supposed to watch your mouth.
No, this is a part of the show that isn't PG.
Oh, okay.
It kind of goes back and forth.
In and out, right?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So I said we got banged on Friday because we actually got to light some of the fireworks off
Okay.
that Janetta sells there at Tomnitz Fireworks.
Yep.
And we put on a little show.
Yep.
in the driveway, in your driveway, because I didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, we couldn't do the videos, but fortunately, I do have the videos, and we'll post those in the next few days to the Amanda Media Facebook page.
Yeah, we Andy.
Oh wow, that would have been hilarious.
Andy GoPro'd it.
I did,
sir.
And guess what I had to say?
GoPro record.
GoPro start recording. GoPro stop recording.
You did it with that face every time.
I did too.
There was
have to.
No skewing.
That's said in the instructions. That's what you had to do.
Nice. So something that.
Oh.
Here we go.
Are you going to throw one of those back here?
No.
You should.
I should.
Yeah.
I will.
Yes.
Okay. So something that I talked to Janetta about was anybody who listens to our show.
Okay.
And goes and tells her that they listen to our show.
And what's that?
And says the word dynamite.
Really?
Dynamite.
Okay.
Gets a free pack of firecrackers.
Really?
The little dynamite.
Wow.
Firecrackers by Black.
Do you want to...
Let's get rid of the beard.
And then let's see if we can use this to stand them up.
That might work.
Man, I love how we're just able to go on the fly like that.
That is...
Was I yelling?
Yeah.
Okay. To make
You
sure.
were whispering loudly.
Although I did do different things with the audio this week, so you shouldn't notice that popping in your speakers in your car anymore.
Well, that's good. That was nice of you.
Yep.
But yeah, anybody who mentions that they heard about Tom and his Fireworks on our show will get a free pack of fireworks. Oh, dude. Doodle's messing with the camera.
Ace, you gotta move your butt.
Ace.
It's okay.
This is a professional environment, if you can't tell.
Hey, if anybody's watched any Nemeth Productions
They know
and Mandy Media, they know about the
Oh
doodles.
yeah, Ace was in my campaign video.
Yes.
I think that's better.
All right, cool. We're good there.
All right, and
mention
we'll
the word
have to permanently attach.
Mention the word dynamite.
Okay.
Do you have to say it in any special way?
What
you do?
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Walker.
Like Jimmy Walker. Dynamite.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. So
Although you can't really see it, but anyway,
you can't.
Whatever.
But it's there. Black Cat. Firecrackers.
And you get those free when you say dynamite.
Yep. You just walk in. Dynamite.
And there's also signs, I believe, in the tent that says "Spot Dead."
So they're not in a tent. They're actually in a building.
Really?
Yeah, they're in a building. They're
All
in
right.
the old Andy's Market. Some people might not know.
Wait,
what Andy?
my name's Andy,
Your name's Andy.
and the fireworks place is in the old Andy's Market.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
I don't know if that's creepy or a coincidence, but
I think it's a coincidence.
yeah, probably. So some of the fireworks that we lit off, just to keep this segment going so Andy doesn't sidetrack. Some of the fireworks we lit off was the Commando, which
Yep.
you loved.
That was great.
That was actually really
Do you
cool.
have it in there?
I do.
So it was thunderous explosion, and then guess what happened?
You get a parachute.
You do.
You get an
That-
Army Man
Tangled.
parachute.
That was pretty cool. I
That
have to
was.
admit. I did not
And
see
it
that
did
coming.
it came down almost in front of the house where I lit the firework off.
Yeah, it didn't go.
And it's posable.
Yeah, posable Army Man on this thing. Look
Yep.
at this. That is quality.
The only thing that was missing was an AK-47 in his hand.
Yeah, they can't
Probably
do that.
fell. You didn't see it.
But that's
So it was there.
It was.
Okay.
That's what I like about it, though. It's not one of those cheap little Army men.
No, and it was loud as shit.
It was
too.
loud. It was pretty cool.
I seem to have more hearing impairment.
The
Is that why you're yelling all weekend?
What'd you say?
it also came.
Exactly.
It also came with the green trailer of smoke, which I thought was cool. Like
I didn't see that.
you didn't see that? Yeah, it had
Because it actually made the dog shit her pants.
it did.
Right in front of you.
It came down with the green trailer of smoke, which was really cool too. So it
Yeah.
had a lot of
Is that well? That's probably why there's a thing at the end there,
right
Because
that
it
was
came
the
out
smoke.
of there.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Well, that's what happens when real army people jump out sometimes.
With a green cloud of smoke underneath.
Well, they have like a trail thing, so you know where they land.
I think you've been watching too many movies.
Yeah, I do too.
It was on Top Gun. Is that not real?
I'm sure Tom Cruise thinks it is.
You can handle the truth.
That's not even
Wrong
the movie.
movie.
Not even the movie.
No, that was my impersonation of Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, who was not in Top Gun? So how did you
Yeah, he was.
segue
No, he
that
was
way?
not.
No, it wasn't.
No.
No,
he
not Top
wasn't.
Gun. It was that other movie with Tom Cruise.
A Few Good Men.
That one. That. I was just doing my impersonation that you guys didn't let me
We
do last
talked
week.
about this last week. You're not doing impersonations on the show.
Why? They're awesome.
No.
We had a bit of an issue earlier.
We did.
As per standard procedure.
In this household. For our podcast, it is standard procedure. If you
Spectrum Internet, get off your ass.
There you go.
We need you in our subdivision.
If you
Guess
haven't
what we're gonna
noticed,
have next week.
if we have Spectrum Internet next week, that'd be amazing. If you haven't noticed, we've actually
Oh, no, not
reorganized
just me.
the studio
No,
again
we
for the
won't.
fourth time. So, anyway, the unicorn.
Yes.
Cute little novelty item. I think
Yep.
my daughter's gonna love it. I'm gonna go back out and buy
Okay.
a couple for her.
No, it was really cute too. It's like a plastic figurine
Yeah, a
doll.
little plastic figurine. It was a fountain.
Yep.
So it had a fountain for, you take the horn off and light the wicks right at the horn. You light the wick and the fountain out of the horn, the arms, the ears. It had a loud whistle, which some like, some don't.
It happens.
It happens. I personally was not a big fan of the whistle, but
I didn't even hear it.
well, that's because you were standing too close to the commando when you lit it off.
Yes, that was a bit of an explosion.
We'll go over that in the fireworks safety segment here shortly.
Okay.
I did see on the Facebook page of Tom Minute Fireworks that it comes in pink and white.
It does.
Whoa!
Purple and white.
Nice.
Purple. White.
Oh, it's more purple?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is it's nice. It's a great show. Little fountain sparks,
Yep.
multicolored. I enjoyed it. Next up is your
My
favorite.
favorite.
Your favorite.
So, it's a little dog on the cardboard, and it says "Poopy Puppy."
Yeah.
First off, anything related to poop or farting is hilarious.
To you.
Not just me, Ben. There's a lot of people in the world that think it's funny as hell. You're just one of those people that's too mature to find that kind of stuff funny. So basically what you do is, anybody remembers the old snakes that you would light on fire, right?
Yeah.
I'm losing my voice because somebody was yelling at me at the Eagles and I had to yell back.
Whispering loudly.
Whispering loudly. And literally the snake comes out of its ass like it's pooping.
Right.
And then it almost explodes at the end with sparks.
Yep.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You giggled like a little school kid.
I did. It was great. I was
probably
like,
10
holy
minutes.
crap, there's poop coming out of its butt.
You giggled for like
It was
10 minutes
great.
about that.
It was, I mean, if that thing's $100, I don't give a shit. That was awesome.
You know, I think it was only like $1.
Well, I'm going to buy 100 of them.
Maybe 2. I don't know.
And then just laugh the whole time.
Hours
Comedy
of
hour.
entertainment
Yeah,
for you.
I would agree. And I'll mature someday, so that doesn't happen
No, you
anymore.
won't.
By the way, the new
You're
setup...
37 for the 4th time, so I mean, you haven't matured yet.
That's not true.
6.
By the way,
6th
this-
time, Ben.
This table
6.
setup doesn't make me look as fat. I just want to make you aware of that.
Maybe it's the shirt.
It's the
It's
shirt,
probably the
and
shirt.
because there's more things blocking my body.
Right.
Before, the body was fully exposed.
It was fully exposed yesterday, too, unfortunately.
Twice. Once during bag throwing, and I've been told that I may have taken my shirt off at the
You
Eagles.
stripped at
I
the
can
Eagles.
confirm that you took your shirt off of the Eagles.
Yeah.
You did strip there.
A lot of body action yesterday. A lot of women getting turned on. Anyway, let's move on.
One of my favorites was the military grade smoke.
Oh my God.
That thing went on for what felt like
I'm not
ever
you're not kidding. It was at least 5 minutes.
of just,
At minimum.
but it was bright. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
like we lit off the pink
Yep.
one, and it was bright.
It was like I kept thinking somebody's going to get pissed off if this thing doesn't stop soon.
I wanted to roll one down the hill, but you would not let me. We have a blue one.
I still have to live here, Ben.
We have a blue one still here in the bag.
Let's light it in the house.
Let's light it.
It's not a good idea. I do a lot of dumb shit, Jeff Philly, but that's not something. Let's light it in your house.
After your
Come
upper
on.
deck.
Come on. Heather says no.
That's a hard no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
But yeah, I mean, it was long, went forever. The color was real deep,
Yep.
which was nice.
Like, it was very pink.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, maybe that's rosé. It was pink.
Rosé.
Do you like that, babe?
Rosé.
Could have been racing salmon.
You're so woke right now.
I am. I'm very woke. Ben was throwing shade on me. Ben, stop throwing shade.
Jesus. But we
PYT.
we also lit a few other things off with the tank, the turtle, which was pretty much the same, just in different formats.
They're cool.
Yeah. The tank flipped over, unfortunately, midway down the hill, but...
You know, those things with wheels, though, they never really...
Well,
I mean, look, it's not Tom Knit's Fireworks' fault. They just never kind of... It's like $1, and it probably cost them a nickel to make. Like,
right.
They don't have, like, professional-grade axles built into them. They just flip over, and it's fine. It was great.
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
it.
Blew
it was
up,
awesome.
did what it was supposed to, right?
You got that right. And got me excited for fireworks season.
Before we move on, are we going to talk about the kids versus adult? What are those boom things? The snappers?
Snap pops? That's actually down
I thought you
further
had
on the
one.
agenda.
Okay.
We do. I have some.
And we're going to throw one, right?
If you want.
Yeah, I want to do that. Be loud as shit down here.
Yes, it will.
I can't wait to go
Hold
deaf.
dog's ears.
So,
We
on to
probably
the...
shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
We do have dogs in the studio.
So the safety segment portion of the show,
Yep. Which is sponsored by...
Tom Knit's Fireworks,
Yep.
right there.
Are you touching my breast?
Janetta said not to forget about the blue. We definitely lit off the red one, but we still have the blue.
The pink one? Yeah, and we're going to light off the blue, which I'm assuming is just as amazing as the pink one, because the pink one was, like,
amazing.
Lights out. That's what I say. Lights out.
Lights out.
Yes.
So if anybody has to do a gender reveal,
Yeah,
you can go to Tom Knit's
Yeah.
Fireworks and get
That is...
Yeah.
Tom Knit's Fireworks for... If I remember right.
It's in our top 5 beers that the Nemeths love.
Well,
Yes.
we'll have to try
You
it.
know what I'm
never
going to
had
say? Do you think Joe Bossy is actually bossy?
one. I've had beverages with Joe before, and he's not very bossy.
Okay. Just wanted
Not
to
at
make
all.
sure. I don't know. Some people, you know, like short people have short man disease. I didn't know if people...
Napoleon syndrome, is that what they call
Yeah.
it?
I didn't know if people with the last
Angry
name
bird.
Bossy were bossy, but it doesn't sound like he is,
No,
which
he's
is awesome.
Very chill guy. Actually.
And he seems like a super nice guy. Like, I really want to meet him.
Well, you almost had the chance to.
It was close, but he
was
got
close.
busy today. No big deal.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe he just didn't want to
Maybe
meet you.
some. That's probably part of it. I don't disagree. Maybe it is me. But I do want to meet him someday. Because I know Debbie that works down there, and she loves me.
Yeah.
Yep. Huge fan.
He also said that they're getting an Elysian Blood Orange. I think
I
I
love
said that
blood
right.
orange.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I've actually had that before. It's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
And
But
they'll
is
be
it
in
as-
this week.
But is it as good as Mango Cart?
Ooh, I don't know.
Mango Cart was pretty
Mango
good
Cart
last
was
week.
pretty good last week.
So if he gets it in, maybe we can test it next week.
I'm going to hope so, because I would be in on that.
That would be great. Very
Awesome.
nice.
Well, thank you, Joe. That's the first thing
I didn't
you've
even
ever
yell.
whispered in my presence. I love you. And it got creepy.
Welcome to my world, Ben.
I love rubbing your bald head.
All right. So Safety during fireworks season is a serious concern for a lot of people, including me, including you.
Yeah, safety's huge.
It is. It's a big concern for families during the 4th of July.
Yep.
Just ask Jason Pierre-Paul, defensive end for... We should have a delay just for you.
Moving on.
I'm going to go ahead and just...
So, what we encourage, and what is encouraged by every website, everything I've ever heard, talking to Janetta...
And especially Janetta.
Talking to Janetta, and she even has it on her cash register, is adult supervision. And her big thing is you should have an open flame to light fireworks off, not the punks.
Why?
That they sell, but an actual open flame, because it actually lights them faster. And with kids, you give them the punks, and they think that they need to blow on them and get real close to blow on it to make it...
That's a good point.
And then it blows up in their face, right?
Damn.
So she said that with a barbecue lighter, if a kid's not old enough to use a barbecue lighter with the safety feature, then they're not old enough to light a firework off.
All right. Can your daughter operate a barbecue lighter?
No.
Damn.
No, she cannot.
How old is she?
3.
Yes. So she can't light fireworks?
No. And I wouldn't let her.
No. It's a bad idea.
Bad idea.
I mean, we just saw a video showed me earlier with some guy that almost got his wheelchair caught on fire.
Terry.
That was terrible.
Back up, Terry. Back
up. All right, let's continue.
Yeah.
This is really getting out of control today.
We're laughing at a video that nobody else saw.
You should look it up. What is it called?
Back Up Terry.
That's seriously what it's called?
That's what it's called.
You should look up Back Up Terry. It's this guy in a wheelchair, and they let off fireworks, and his wheelchair dies right before they let the fireworks off, and he can't get out of the way. And then he's like, ah! And then he eventually gets it started, because he must have had a problem with the gas pump.
Slight delay, right? So
the carburetor was overfilled.
Age appropriateness. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Joe Bossy wants to know if Tomnitz has the bottle rocket type parachutes.
I don't know. Janetta Tomnitz is watching right now.
Is she?
Janetta,
nice.
can you answer that question? If not, Joe, I'll get back to you and I'll let you know. I'll send Janetta a message. I'll find out.
You know what we could do? I'm off all week. Joe Bossy and I could take a trip to the fireworks stand together and get to know each other.
You guys could.
I could take him in Blurple. Don't worry, Joe. I have a sweet half cab Ford Ranger we could ride around in.
You could carry a lot of fireworks in that Ford Ranger.
We can.
You could.
Yeah. And the car is called Blurple.
It is
Don't
called
think
Blurple.
it's not manly, because purple is kind of manly.
And it's blue.
That's why it's Blurple. Because it's blue and purple Ford Ranger.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it has those cool vents on the windows.
Yeah.
So if you're a smoker, you can roll the window down. If it's raining, still ash right out there. It's great.
I don't know what
anyway,
to do with you sometimes.
Let's move on, because we have to move past the fire safety
All
at some
right.
point.
Age appropriateness. So
yes.
Examples of that are the Snap Pops.
Okay.
This is kid
hold
friendly.
that up?
Yeah. Oh, it's yellow, so it's... What is up with that?
I don't know why the yellow is keying out.
I don't either.
Because yellow is part of green.
It wasn't key. It's not keying out.
And this is the adult version, right? So this
But it is
Thunder
keying out.
Snaps, and it clearly states not for children.
Wait, this one doesn't, though.
No, that one does. It has a kid on there. It's actually
This one's for kids.
Yeah, it says.
So let's show them the difference in size.
Let's show them the
because
difference.
it's not only significant in noise. Where do they get all this
I'm glad
sawdust, by the way?
I'm glad
for these. Oh.
You just made a mess.
Where's the cleaning lady? So you can't really
She's
tell, but
behind the camera.
there's a
With her own
significant
mic.
size difference.
There's a significant difference all in general.
And the
between
noise is
Should we throw
unbelievable. No.
Why?
The dogs will... Again, do you want Azzy shitting by you again? Go ahead. Throw
She's
it.
right here.
That's the adult version.
Okay, now the camera moved again.
Here's the kid version. See the
Now I
difference?
gotta adjust the camera again. And
Here,
as he probably
tell me where to go.
That was seriously loud.
She did it.
Or her shirt.
Well, the dogs went upstairs. That's fantastic.
Hey, you wanted them to go upstairs, so there they are.
Good job, Ben.
The adult version is definitely not for kids. Not
And
for
it's a little
children.
smoky over here now. Does that mean we can start vaping?
No.
Every episode until I get to vape.
You don't even vape now. Why would you want to start vaping just for the Dad Bod
Why
podcast?
wouldn't you? You know how it would awesome be if I could sit here and blow smoke rings the whole time?
That'd be terrible. Absolutely
Why?
terrible.
What about the
All right.
Brewing podcast?
Are you going to make it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I peed before we started. I'm an older
I
gentleman.
appreciate that, but that might not have been all you needed to do.
As an older gentleman, sometimes you have to plan out your urination.
But the snaps, okay? Let's get back on topic here. The snaps.
This is a really long segment, by the way.
It is, because you're making
Tomlin's
it
is getting, or Tom Nitz. I don't know why I keep thinking it's an L. They're getting a lot of sponsorship right now.
They're getting a lot of bang for their buck.
Oh,
hey!
Rock it out, Ben King. All right, let's continue. Because I have a little bit to talk about with safety, too.
So let's go to sparklers real quick.
All right.
We actually got a variety of sparklers.
Okay.
What is recommended for children is the sparklers with the bamboo sticks.
Why? Is that what this is?
That is what that is.
You know
That's
pandas eat bamboo, right?
Stay on topic. Focus.
They do, though.
Stick with me here.
It's for real.
Stick with me.
Can you agree with me, please?
Okay, I agree with you.
Okay, thank you.
So these are the two varieties that we were given for children. They are bamboo.
All right. Again, the yellow. That's the problem.
Really, yeah.
Should we light
You're
them?
upside
Turn
down,
your
Ben.
box over, Ben. You're upside
Oh,
down.
my bad.
Ben,
It
your
was
Ben,
right side on this
Your
side.
box is upside down.
Here we go again.
That's perverted.
But those are kid-friendly
Why
sparklers.
are these kid friendly though? What makes
Because
them
they don't get as hot.
Oh,
What was
because of the
explained-
metal.
What was explained to me from Janetta was that they don't get as hot. And we have the metal sparklers here as well.
Okay.
And look at the difference.
There's
too.
a significant
So
difference
your
in
child-
the fun factor.
Your child is hanging on to a piece of metal, for one, which conducts heat, which gets extremely hot.
Yes.
And they're hanging on to it really close versus hanging onto a piece of wood,
Right.
bamboo, further away.
Yeah, I agree. And you should also, I don't know if you're going to say it, always have a bucket of water on hand.
For them to throw the sticks in
Yes.
afterwards.
Even the bamboo.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
And then
kids
send
walk
them
around
to the
and
Panda Foundation.
because kids walk around with bare feet or they walk around in flip flops, sandals.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to step on that.
Right.
But
Very cool.
yeah, very.
Man, that fireworks stand has a lot of safety. That's awesome.
She is very knowledgeable. I mean, that's 18 years of knowledge coming at you, though.
Right.
So she knows her business. She knows her stuff.
I remember that. I was 18. I didn't have that kind of knowledge.
She's been doing it for 18. She's not 18.
No, but I'm saying in my 18 years, I didn't have that kind of knowledge.
You don't have that knowledge now. And,
And there's a cell phone vibrating again that's going to be heard in the podcast. I just want to make everybody aware.
So
I just got the finger, by the way.
yeah, you did. So we'll go on down to the next line. Anything with a wick should be lit with an open flame. I said that earlier.
you did.
Open flame.
I don't
the barbecue-
disagree. I disagree with the next point, by the way.
The barbecue lighters. You would. The barbecue lighters are
way
perfect.
to do it.
But if you're doing like the large finales, which
Yep.
Thomas Fireworks has a great assortment of large finales. They also carry the 5-inch shell, which is new this year.
Shit,
the mortar
really?
shell, yeah, 5-inch mortar shell.
Is it 5 inches in circumference or 5 inches across?
Yeah, I don't know. Hook us up, Janetta. There's another question for you.
I would love to light one of those off in my subdivision.
Yeah, your HOA president's shaking her head no, so you're already out.
What's
But-
she going to do about it?
I don't know.
Fine me? It's not in the rules to fine. It's not a finable offense.
It's not.
It's illegal in the city limits.
It should be. Anyway,
Illegal in the city limits.
the recommended for the mortars and for the multi-shot finales and the grand cakes and stuff like that is a clickable torch, butane blowtorch.
Okay.
Just because it's a hotter heat,
Okay.
lights it faster, so you can back up and get away from it
For safety's sake.
for safety's sake.
Yes.
Which you should not be letting your kids do at all.
No. Not at all. I have to scoot over a little bit for some reason. Okay.
You all right?
No, like the camera's all weird now because of the dogs.
Somebody threw a snap pop in your basement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice move.
No, that's awesome. And also the never hold Roman candles thing. Which,
never hold Roman candles, firecrackers.
I gotta say I disagree with that one. Even though it's probably not the safest thing in the world. Like, when you hold that thing, you feel like you are some kind of warrior. Just shooting shit off into the air. It's great.
Well, this is a safety segment.
No, right. I said it's probably not safe.
It's not safe. Do not do it.
No, not for kids especially.
Same with firecrackers. Ask Jason Pierre-Paul on that one, right? Missing fingers.
And that's an adult.
That's an adult who did that. Rockets, bottle rockets, anything like that should not be handled. They should be stuck in the mortar shell tube. We use that whenever we light off a mortar shell, and then we also use it for Roman candles and bottle rockets and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. We used to use a PVC pipe that we would just hammer into the ground, drop it in there, and all set to go.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Good idea.
It's pretty awesome.
So something you wanted to talk about was hearing safety.
Yeah, so I did a bunch of research on Amazon, a few other retailers' websites or whatever. They don't recommend the ear plugs. You know, like the ear things that you shove in there or whatever.
Right. Why is that?
Because they don't stay, and they also don't truly, they don't truly conform to the inside of the ear.
Okay.
They recommend for kids the over-the-ear, like something you would see with somebody using a chainsaw, like adults. And those over-the-ear ones, gun shooting. By the way, what's the...
That was one too many fingers.
Couldn't understand more than David Hasselhoff.
All right. Roll on.
Anyway, over the ear is better. Plus, the kids are more likely to leave them on because they're more comfortable than in the ear. And they range from $10 to $50. Just depends on where you go. BuyByBaby.com, Amazon.com, all those different places.
Did you just plug your own store?
I don't know. Did I? I just plugged a website, Ben.
You know who could have used some over-the-ear?
BuyByBaby.com.
You know who could have used some over-the-ear headphones last night?
Me.
Heather Philly.
Yes.
I feel sorry for her.
No, Heather Philly actually needed a hockey mask because things were flying at her.
Yeah, you threw a shoe at her. You yelled at her.
First off, it wasn't a shoe.
Flip-flop.
It was a flip-flop. And they're real nice flip-flops, too. My voice is going again.
It's going.
Heather has them. Very nice. But anyway, it is truly about safety, and we want to make sure that we do the right thing constantly. Because
safety
if
stuff.
you screw it up once, you're done.
Yeah. You can't put a finger back on.
Like as a kid, we were in Hawaii. I don't know why I said that part.
You're making this up.
No, for real though.
Okay.
And the fireworks show stopped.
He does have an aunt and uncle that live in Hawaii.
And at the end, the guy blew his forearm off because there was a tube that was full and he didn't know it and went to clean it and poof.
Well, that's why you should always
off with your arm.
Have a bucket of water or a fire extinguisher handy.
But it was like a professional show.
Clearly not.
And he did
very safe.
No, they weren't safe. And now I bet that guy is with a hook. No, you have
what's
to.
with the facial features as well? I
was just making fun of people with a hook.
Well, that's rude. Captain Hook doesn't appreciate that.
Do you think we'll get more
watchers?
Are
you saying, Andy, he got Munsoned?
That is a good point. I love when he rolls the ball down and his hand is just going over and over.
Finally, your very first movie reference that actually made sense.
And it wasn't his.
And it wasn't his.
Jeff's.
Jeff threw it out.
And you know what good sex does, right?
All right. Damn it, Andy.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn off the Tom's things now. So that way they're not supporting this part of this.
Sorry for all of our viewers that had to witness that.
But anyway, last but not least.
Last but not least, you wanted to talk about the foster care situation?
We did. So, first off, fostering is
a commitment.
It's a commitment. It's a lot of work to even get certified.
Right.
So we went through 6 weeks. Well, I went through 5, technically, I guess, and you went through 6.
Yes, you have to have so many hours to actually be licensed.
So we signed up for Franklin County Fostering. And ultimately, you got to go through training classes. You have to have home inspections, which we passed. And
I have no idea.
Our house is always clean.
I mean, who throws fireworks in their basement?
But Amanda put our house on level 22 with cleanliness, and normally it's just clean every day. She cleaned carpets. We dusted baseboards. It was unbelievable.
It was. And you know what I noticed?
What? That I wore shirts?
Yeah. That's a fantastic thing. But I noticed that you guys had a map of your home on the refrigerator.
We have to have an escape plan.
An escape plan.
You know, it's weird, right? So, as a regular parent, if you were to just fire a child out, right? We have to do more than that parent. Is there something amusing about that?
Yeah, firing a child.
I just want to remind you guys how classy Andy is. Real classy.
You know what? Classy AF. That's what the kids say.
No,
that's not.
No, they do.
No,
you know what AF is?
Yeah.
No,
as fuck.
No, see?
Classy as fuck.
No,
always
we need
farting.
Oh, I am that too, Jeff Philly.
We know.
But moving on. So the cool thing about fostering is we're fostering to adopt.
Okay.
Because we're hoping that we can adopt a child out of the foster system and give it a good home, right? Which would be awesome. And now we're just kind of in the waiting stage.
Okay.
But the preparation up to it took months for them to kind of contact us because they're pretty busy people. Then once they contacted us, we had to do the classes, which was awesome. Unfortunately, I missed the first one because I was on a business trip.
Were you not really on a business trip?
No, I was.
Oh, okay.
It was business, is what we call it in the profession. So I was on a business trip.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Continue on.
I was on a business trip. Is that okay?
No, it's not okay.
A lot of dead air here right now. Anyway, look, going back to it, there's a lot of certifications and everything, so if you want to do that, it's great. Do we know the website for that, by the way?
For what?
Is there a website for the Franklin County?
So there is a website, because I actually looked it up, because after my wife hearing about your guys' experience...
Are you single white femaling us right now?
We are. We're gonna copy it.
If we're gonna show up at your house and your wife looks like my wife, that's gonna be odd.
Well, I will never look like you, so I'm okay with that.
Goddamn right you won't. You can never look this good.
But after my wife talking to your wife,
yep.
She decided that might be our next course of action. This is the foster care program. We've talked about it for probably the past 2 years.
We're pretty excited about it, man.
Yeah, we've talked about it for probably the past 2 years, whether adoption or fostering was going to be an option for us.
Yeah.
And I think the foster program is going to be probably our next step.
I think it's going to be great. We did the whole thing last weekend. We talked about the whole respite care, and it was cool, and the 3 kids were great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
First off, obviously, if you had the kids every day, it's not as much fun all the time because you're just raising kids or whatever. Well, it's not fun all the time.
Raising kids is fantastic.
No, it is. I'm just saying there's times where it's probably a little frustrating.
My daughter and I went to Chuck E. Cheese today.
Really? How was that? Why didn't you invite me?
I did invite you.
And when did I get the notification about that?
When I pulled up in your driveway.
And your wife was in the car and I didn't know it?
Yeah. And she got out of the car and I said, hey, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. Do you want to go? Because you talked about how phenomenal their pizza is.
It is. And I went in and took a nap.
We went way off topic here. Back to fostering.
But anyway, the fostering thing is awesome. We had a good time. It was great. A lot of fun. So we want to make sure that we will... What's the website, babe?
It is...
dss.mo.gov.
Yeah. If you just Google Missouri Department of Social Services and or Missouri Foster Care, it'll pop up.
Okay. But it is really awesome, and there's a lot of kids in need, which is the super cool part about it. So you can get out there, support some kids, and at the end of the day, give some kids a life they deserve.
Even
there's
if
some
it's
kids in
just
some
for a
pretty
weekend.
rough situations.
Right. You're right. Even if it was just for the weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing that we learned in A Good Place is that even if it's just for a weekend and they go back to somewhere that's not as great as what you could give them, they now potentially could break the cycle of their not as great life because they've seen what is out there. Right. And they've seen the other side.
And if you don't, hold on. If you have stairs, get a gate. Because kids love stairs, in case you weren't aware.
Those kids loved your stairs.
I don't know if those kids had never ever seen stairs before, but it was...
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they probably have not stayed in a house if ever, that had stairs.
Yeah. It was. They were excited.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just... I've never been excited about stairs because I don't really like walking up them.
No, you're lazy, but yeah.
Right. But it was awesome. It was great. But anyway, so what else? Is that it?
I think that's it. I think we'll probably go a little bit more in depth on the foster care situation next week.
We spent a lot of time on children's safety, which is
on
super
fireworks
important.
and children's safety, which is super important.
4th of July is coming up on
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today's the 1st, 4th, 3 days from now.
I didn't have that ability to do that at the moment.
Yeah, quick.
And I stayed for the whole goddamn podcast today.
I appreciate that.
And I'm not even ready to pee yet.
No. So hopefully we'll get to try some more beers from B&H next week.
Thank you again to B&H and Tom Nitz Fireworks.
Make sure you look for the
Where is Tom Nitz
feature
Fireworks?
on the Andy and Ben Dad Bod Podcast labels in B&H. Those are beers that we try.
Amanda's giving the address. I'm ready to go to sleep now.
Are we keeping you up, Mr. Neiman?
Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what the hell happened there.
You didn't take off to go to the bathroom, but you're just going to fall asleep in the middle of
pass
it.
out. Dude, I did a lot of drinking the last 3 days.
So Thomas Fireworks, 1511 Highway F, Pacific, Missouri.
All right. What's the zip code in Pacific?
63069.
Yep, just want to make sure.
So for some of you people who have been around this town for a long time, they're in old Andy's Market.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, check them out. They've got great deals. Remember, Dynamite.
Just say Dynamite. We probably should put that on the thing next time.
Yeah, just say Dynamite.
Yeah. And do you have to say it like that one guy?
Dynamite.
There you go. What was that guy's name?
JJ Walker.
JJ Walker. Very nice.
That's why.
But he was pretty big. Do you think he really walked?
That might be a topic for another time.
Just add some clarity there.
We appreciate you guys tuning in, as always. Feel free to shoot any questions, any comments, any concerns. Andy's health is not a concern of his, so I understand that some of you might be concerned about him and his flatulence, his constant belching.
Look, I haven't farted during this entire broadcast.
I appreciate that, how close we sit together.
We don't need to go into the details about why I'm not farting at the moment. However, I did belch a lot. People probably found it hilarious, and they're like, I got to share this with friends. But the podcast will be available tomorrow morning. Videos up on YouTube tomorrow morning. We need comment suggestions. Share it. Let your friends know. Subscribe to the podcast. iTunes, Google Play, Alexa devices, Stitcher. It's everywhere. I like hitting the table.
Please stop hitting the table.
What if I pretend to?
It adds feedback, and it's not pleasant for anyone.
Did you hear it?
I can hear it.
When?
No.
Right now. Quit arguing with your wife.
Live or on the video?
Anyway, continue on.
But anyway, the podcast in the next 6 weeks will be available everywhere in addition to iTunes. It's available on iTunes now. It takes a few weeks to get it all approved through Google, Amazon, Alexa, all that kind of stuff. But it's phenomenal.
We did upgrade the features so we can do that.
Yes.
So, and you've got your RSS feed, which
we do have an RSS feed. But I'll put that up too. But we don't really need that much anymore because we're everywhere.
Nationwide.